Well, the time is just gone 9:40, and we are now going across to Africa Muslims Agency. We're talking about tour the Malawi and the charity ride for water in Africa. And as we cross over live to Malawi, where Africa Muslims Agency is hosting the tour de Malawi, which is a 4-day charity cycling event raising funds to build water wells for communities in desperate need of clean water. And we have cyclists who are pushing themselves through this incredible journey, not just for the challenge, but to change lives forever. And one of the cyclists is Brother Mohammed Taahir. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Juma Mubarak to you and welcome.
Wa Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Uncle Inayat, to you and your listeners, Jumma Mubarak.
Yes, I see that bandana over your head, and I know you've got your cycling gear on as well. Alhamdulillah, and you look very, very motivated, Mohammed Tahir.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, Uncle Inayat. Today is a scorcher of a day. This is to keep the sweat from dripping down. We've been riding on dusty dirt roads into a village now, and it's amazing how the locals do this day in day out. But it is definitely a humbling experience. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, now let's just talk, for listeners hearing about this event for the first time. What does the Tour de Malawi involve? And, which AMA projects are the cyclists visiting along the way?
So, Alhamdulillah, the Tour de Malawi is a we've reached out to cycling clubs across the country in South Africa to join hands together in order to raise awareness for water wells. And alhamdulillah, a delegation was taken through to Malawi. We're on the road cycling from village to village, opening up water wells. Alhamdulillah, we've been taken through the experiences of riding with the locals as we go along. And I know in South Africa, when we do ride and anywhere around the world, we're riding for pleasure. But here today, we're taking that pleasure and riding for a purpose to raise the awareness of the plight of the people in Malawi.
Obviously, the terrain is very, very different, and I'm actually looking at, the visuals behind you as well, very rural as well. But I think just to understand, Mohammed Tahir, why is this journey through Malawi so important? What makes a water well or a borehole such a critical need in the areas that you are going to?
So, Alhamdulillah, Uncle Inayat, as I am standing now, and I think pictures will speak for itself, where we come into the most remote of villages. We are now at an open source water which is contaminated, as you can see on my screen. And this is what the locals are used to actually clean their clothing. They actually take this water from here, take it back home, and obviously, boil this for consumption. Now, remember, if you look at this water, it's obviously not clean water. It is has many diseases that it may endure, and people will have outbreak of cholera. This girl that is here that's taking this water could be at school right now, and she's here now collecting water, doing her daily chores, and obviously taking this water back to the village.
Yes, in fact, I'm just looking at this, at the visual, in terms of how she's taken this water, putting it on her head, and I suppose it's another long walk for her as well in that condition. Now, let's just talk about the local communities as well, in terms of what impact, have you witnessed, have you seen from previous wells that AMA has already built?
So, Uncle Inayat, if you look at the areas that we go where water wells have not been built yet, you would see that the land is barren. There isn't much cultivation. People are walking kilometers to go and get water. That means children are not going to school because they have to transport water up and down. By going into a village where a water well has been sponsored, you would see very much cultivated lands. you'd see where people have actually taken to the fertile ground and used that water to grow produce, whether this is to sell, whether this is to earn their livelihood as well as consume. And the convenience of that water well now allows them to have hygiene. They can wash themselves, the dignity is restored, and children can go to school as well.
Yes. Also, Mohammed Tair, obviously it requires a lot of inspiration. It requires a lot of inspiration on your part as cyclists and riders as well. What keeps you and the riders motivated during such a challenging journey?
Yeah, so Uncle Inayat, sorry, you broke up there for a second, but yeah, so Alhamdulillah, we have a delegation of four cyclists. One of the cyclists with me here, Jamil Butler, Alhamdulillah, from Newcastle.
Yes, I think we
Riding
have lost
team.
Mohammed Tahir. Okay, Mohammed Tahir, continue. Sorry, you just froze for a moment.
I said as part of the delegation, we have four people that are out here from various parts of the country that are riding for a purpose. And we've been at it on the dirt roads. We've been going through morning work to school, and alhamdulillah we've been part of that experience. And in this hot weather, alhamdulillah, we for us it's easy to just take out a bottle of water and to drink it, but for them this is sort of their general lives, and it helps us to find some sort of gratitude, awareness of the flight of the people, so that we could make their lives easier by bestowing some sort of.
Yes, Mohammed Tahir, I know you are in a rural area, so we are losing you intermittently, but it's not a problem. That's fine. Just looking at the Tour de Malawi at this point in time, how can listeners back home actually get involved and support this initiative?
So whether you are a cyclist or whether you're sitting at home, everyone has the opportunity to make a difference. So Alhamdulillah, if you go onto our website, africamuslimsagency.co.za, you can go to our water well projects and donate, inshallah.
Well, inshallah, Jazakallah khairan so much for that and for taking time out. I know, as you mentioned, it's very, very hot out there as well. Conditions are very, very challenging as well. But Allah Ta'ala keep you strong. Allah Ta'ala keep your fitness levels up as well, your energy levels up as well. Just finally, how much longer are you going to be in Malawi?
Inshallah, we'll return back to South Africa tomorrow. Inshallah, we have a jam-packed day today. We'll be distributing some bicycles to the locals. We know how important that is for a sustainability, inshallah. So we'll be giving quite a few bicycles out later today, as well as doing a feeding for an entire village after Jummah, inshallah.
Inshallah, Ameen. Allah Ta'ala accept, Allah reward all your efforts, all your sacrifices as well, and everyone associated with Africa Muslim Agency on this wonderful initiative once again. Jazakallah Muhammad Tahir, wishing you and your fellow riders well, inshallah, and a safe journey back home, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ameen. Jazakallah khair. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, that was Mohammed Taahir, a representative of Africa Muslim Agency for cyclists cycling to Malawi. And as you can see, the visuals coming through on the screen right now. Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen them for this wonderful effort as well. And you can actually follow live updates of this tour at Africa Muslims Agency on social media. With that, we're going to go for a quick break. We come back and the final discussion this morning, planning for Hajj 2026. What do you know or what do you need to know about the Nusuk system from Sahuk to Nusuk?